Hi, this is Catherine Narita, and I'm here with Ariel Gutman, author of Venus Star Rising and the Venus Star. And today we're going to discuss the Venus Star Point, which is soon changing from Capricorn into Scorpio. And Ariel, can you explain to us what's going to happen with that?
Yes. Well, just as a brief background, the Venus star point is what orbits, the Venus star is what orbits the sun along with the Earth in an 8-year cycle. And in that 8-year cycle, it makes a perfect pentagram, or 5 points of a star, the beautiful stars that we see and decorate our world with. And so we're all born on one of these star points, and the time frame of the world is affected by each of these star points depending on what it's in. So for the last 9 months it's been in Capricorn and it's been a morning star. Now it's switching actually Friday night or Saturday morning depending on where you live in the world, October 24th, October 25th. It's changing to an evening star in the sign of Scorpio. And that's early Scorpio. So it's changing from Earth, an Earth sign, and a morning star, which is very grounded and practical, to a water sign, which is an evening star, which is more romantic and a little bit more idealistic, and more like the ancients called the evening star the love goddess, and they called the morning star the warrior goddess. So in this last 9 months, we've had a lot of political posturing and war making and so forth. And what I see coming in this current cycle is it's more of a cycle of love and especially of feelings, sharing your feelings and letting your feelings be known to others.
Wow, that's absolutely beautiful. So what are some of the other themes regarding the Scorpio Venus Star Point?
Well, Scorpio, it's kind of a secretive sign. They seem to always have a covert agenda going on, and sometimes it's hard to get them or get people involved with the Scorpio vibe to say what's really on their mind, is really a feeling kind of thing. So some are secretive intentionally, and sometimes it's secretive unintentionally. But I think covert operations is a good key word for now, because it's a time, I think of mystery and spy thrillers and detective work and going into undercover regions or underground regions when Scorpio is involved. And I think that in our love life or in our personal life, since Venus does have to do with love and relationship, we might be picking up on some energies from the people closest to us that they're either keeping secret, or secrets might be getting exposed, or intentions are being are forthcoming that maybe we had intuited but not always known. This particular Scorpio Venus star point is falling right on the heels of a solar eclipse, and so there's been some more hidden kinds of stuff. Eclipses tend to cover things in the shadow of the moon passing over the sun. It wasn't a total eclipse, it was a partial eclipse, but still strong enough to really feel some of these things. And I think part of the eclipse energy on the Venus star, since they're happening in the same part of early Scorpio, is that we're letting go of some old relationships, we're letting go of some old patterns in our life. Time to recycle, time to move on, and opening up to some new opportunities and experiences. So it's kind of like a little bit of a transition time.
Okay, so it's very significant being that it's so close to this eclipse, I take it.
Yes, very significant. That doesn't happen all the time.
Wow. Okay, so how is that going to affect us individually and then in relationship?
Well, as I said, I think, we could be seeing some shifts in relationship, even ones that we've been in for a long time. I think we're looking at some underlying motives or hidden motives that may be coming forth from either from ourselves or our partners or our loved ones that we hadn't known before. could be our mother, our aging mother, who has always said, oh, I'm very happy where I am, and suddenly she says, I'm not happy at all, and I was just putting on a good show. And you're like, what? You know? So true feelings, deep feelings might be really kind of come as a shock to you initially, but with Scorpio, it's sort of like it may come as a shock initially, but when you stop to think about it, it might be something you had intuited all along. So that's really the basis of this thing. But when Venus and the Sun come this close, the main thing to know is that Venus and the Sun and the Earth are all in an alignment. And so it's a supercharged Venus period right now. And Venus is our goddess of love and the sacred feminine and the heart and beauty and artistic endeavors. And so let's color our world with beauty, even if we're feeling like, like what Mick Jagger sang so many years ago in his song, Paint It Black, Paint It Black, Paint It Black. My heart is broken, paint it black, paint it black. Even if that's what comes out, that's what comes out. But it's time to let the feelings go. If it's grief, if it's joy, if it's pleasure, if it's pain, whatever it is, get into it and be with it.
So it sounds like it's a releasing period. Some surprises might be in store, and black seems to be the color.
Black is black. Well, even this ISIS group that's in the news right now, they seem to me like a band of insects, parasites, that are that are moving in on the world like a pathogen. That's, and so I think there could be an undercover operation going on to sort of try to, maybe not so undercover, maybe more blatant, but they seem like something to me that has just sprung up from underground, from nowhere. I mean, all of a sudden the world's dealing with them, and you think, where did that come from? But if you think back over this last 8 years, Venus moves in 8-year cycles, it's as if they've been building, that energy's been building all along, and we've all known about it. It's just we haven't really seen it face to face like that. So that's what I'm comparing to, these in a personal level. Take it to the personal level. Something very shocking can come up to you and you go, where did that come from? But it might have been building all this time.
So what is your advice for people who might be Scorpio Venus star points or even have planets in their chart close to that 1 degree of Scorpio?
Well, this is their time for love, to let love in, to see whatever's blocking love. If something's blocking love, let go of it. If they've been afraid to love, let go, get into it. But it's a new cycle of love. It's a new cycle of opportunity in relationship and joy for them. And to express feelings. Remember, Scorpio's a water sign, and it deals with feelings, and very deep feelings, and feelings we've been holding on to for a long time. You might want to say to your partner, you might have been with your partner for 40 years, and, like our parents, and you might want to say, I've been wanting to tell you this for a really long time, but I wish you would quit doing that, or I wish you would just quit asking me that, or
oh,
whatever.
My goodness. Well, let's...
So, it's sort of let it out and try to communicate the deep, real feelings from the heart and not play games. Even though Scorpio feeds Gemini, and Gemini's the more surface talk and, the flirtatiousness and all of that, but Scorpio's like, make it real.
Okay. Wow.
Make it real.
Sounds fascinating. And Ariel, if people would like to find out a little bit more about their own Venus star point and learn what it's all about, where do you suggest they go to find more information?
Well, VenusStarRising.com is one place where there's a lot of information and resources. The book is available there. The ebook, The Venus Star Point, is available there. And courses and independent study programs are available there. But thank you for this opportunity to talk about the Venus Star Point.
Absolutely. And I'm sure if our listeners have any questions, they can email you or connect with you on that website as well.
Yes, exactly.
Okay. Thank you
right.
so much, and
All
we'll
right.
check in with you again
All right.
as we progress through the Venus Star Point in Scorpio. Good evening.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.